Hey guys, Bo here with another Non-Toxic 3 Dawn of Titans update. This is a special guest starring Zalon update, and we're going to be talking about the new event that started today. Zalon, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Bo.
All right, so uh, I was a little surprised that we're doing Iron Souls again. We've already had an Iron Souls event. I expected it to be a poison or possibly a different Titan class introduction. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, correct. I mean, we did an Iron Souls before, and I think that was because the main Titan for the Hunter's Moon event was Toland, and Toland is human. So I think the souls are based on the main Titan of the event's
Okay.
orientation. Yeah.
Yeah, so Ulrich looks pretty awesome. We saw the devs playing with him on their live stream earlier, and I'm digging it. I like Ulrich. I'm definitely shooting to get one for myself.
Correct. I'm shooting for one as well on the personal reward because I'll tell you what, he's a champion Titan, and as we know from looking at Drakor for the Unak Titans, this is the first champion Titan that we've seen for the humans. So I mean, I think everybody's going to want him.
Yeah, and I don't have a champion Titan above 2-star at all, and so I definitely need one of those.
Yeah, we know these champion Titans are super tanky, and everyone loves them. Everyone loves to work with their Durats. But Ulrich is going to be the humans, better version, well, same version as Drakor.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so tell us what we got planned.
Okay, well, a couple things I wanted to go over, of course, to some of our members that may not have gone through an event before or just came in during the Silverblade event. But these are just a bunch of tips that I have for people when dealing with the event, with trying to get as many souls as possible. Everybody wants to know, how do I get as many souls as possible? All right, well, the best way to go about doing it is to raid lands only. Stay away from garrisons. Garrisons take 6 portal stones to be able to attack. The lands only cost 3 portal stones, and as we all know, that is just going to be the fastest and best way to just go around and collect those souls. Now, the other thing is, you do collect tokens along the way. Now that the last event and this event, they've split it up in the rewards in different groupings. And at the beginning of each one, they're giving out these tokens. The tokens you can use to get more souls. There's the 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star versions of the Iron Soul vent relics. Now they do have durability, which means they can only be used for the amount of times that they're given. I know the 4-star has only 8 times, the 3-star has 12, I think it's 16 and 20.
Right. So I'm at me personally. I'm at 190 souls. I haven't collected any of my event rewards yet. So I'm going to go ahead and collect this first iron token that you get with 40 souls. So after you get 10 souls per battle, and so if you win 4 battles, you get an iron token. I'm going to go ahead and collect my iron token here, and then what that does is that puts it in the same place where your daily token bonus comes up. And then there's a new section here that says event bonuses, chance for a 4-star. I'm going to go ahead and collect and use this one just so that we can see what I get. And what did I get? I got a 1-star Iron Tome. And you are correct. It is 20 uses. And then after 20 uses, what you can do is use that to forge other relics. And
correct.
Yeah, to help level that up.
They're always double. What's it called? You can use it for the event, but then they always give you the ability to use them later. It's great.
Right.
Relics are great double use items.
So I'm going to go ahead and equip my Iron Tome on Valwyn, and that 1-star gives you a 200% boost. So what that does is you still get your 10 souls for doing the battle, and then you also get an additional 200% of that, so you get an additional 20. So you add those two together, I would be getting 30 souls per battle while I'm using that.
Correct. That's with just that one relic. Now, there is the option to put more than one relic on your Titan.
Right. You can stack. You can't do the same two relics, but you can do a 1-star and a 2-star
Correct.
and a 3-star, or any combination of 1, 2, 3, and 4, as long as you don't repeat one. And what that does is allows you those bonuses are just additive. So you get the 10, plus whatever your 3 bonuses are if you had 3. So if I had a 200% and a 500% and a 1,000%, just to say, that would give me 20 plus 30 plus 100 plus 10. So that's 160 souls per battle if I had those all equipped that way.
Exactly. So that's why some of the people that do spend money on relics right away to try to get Ulrich very fast, that's how they're getting it. A lot of people are thinking people are cheating or blah blah blah, that somebody's going to have Ulrich here in the next 2 days. It's going to happen.
Yep.
People will do that.
Yep. I'm looking at the leaderboard on the event, and I'm looking at our alliance. Momar already has 1,780 souls. Dromediddle has 1,180. The boss has 860. Lenya has 640. We got some people that are grinding.
Oh yeah.
There I am with 190.
Yeah, I'm even lower.
Yeah.
I think I have 10.
I'm looking for you on here. Where are you? I don't see you. All the way at the bottom.
All the way at the bottom.
Well, not all the way at the bottom.
I'm dealing with a lot this morning. Lots been going on. We have like 6 or 7 new members. A lot of people wanted to get into an amazing alliance. So a lot of people were trying to get in this morning, but I let a couple in. So.
All right. So this is a 7-day event, not a 10-day event, like the previous one was.
Correct. So we're only going to have one weekend. So when it comes down to a lot of our weekend players, because we do have a lot of weekend players that get a lot of extra time to play Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, this weekend is going to be crucial for this event. It really is. So.
Yeah. So my personal plan is, I know that I'm really busy this weekend. I don't know how much I'm going to get to play, so I'm going to grind out as much as I can today and tomorrow, and then early next week. So this event should end Thursday morning next week sometime, whatever time.
Yeah, it should be ending like right around on Thursday next week.
Yeah,
around
right.
This time. So
right. So
basically, I was going to say next week we'll be in Masters League, which for Non-Toxic 3, that's going to be a big difference.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
The one thing I ran into just on my first attack, just to get my 10 souls. Is the fact that since there's a lot of people in our league that are doing the low land strategy, those lands are not going to count for your souls. I mean, well, they will, but you're not going to get the full amount. So it's going to be hard to find a lot more lands that are going to give you the full 10 souls, and then obviously more if you have the event lands.
Right.
So do your best to make sure the land is white or green. Any orange lands is not going to be helpful at all, unfortunately. And you would be wasting some of your high relics if you are using them.
Yeah, when we move to Masters, it's going to be before I joined the Non-Toxic family. I was in a different alliance, and we made it all the way to Legend. I started with them in Platinum, and we made it all the way to Legend. When we were in Master League, there were targets there, but it was not as prevalent as there was in Champion. And when we got to Legend, I was even lower level then than I am now. I was basically just taking up space and hitting the dredges on the edges and trying to find targets where I can, because when you get up to Legend, everybody was going landless. I wasn't strong enough to hit garrisons. It was pretty tough. So maybe I need to rethink my strategy and put in some attacks this weekend before we move up.
Exactly. I mean, when it comes down to it too, I mean, obviously, everybody trying to find targets right now. I mean, do your best. Try to keep it to 3 keystones. If you have to garrison raid somebody and because they're a good target, go ahead. I mean, but again, try to keep it to 3 keystones. At the same time too, there was another thing I wanted to talk about was the saving the tokens till the last day or two. I a lot of people are going to try to, the devs may do that again. So, I mean, you may want to save your tokens till the last day.
Yeah, we may not know.
They do give the higher change.
Until, I mean, and we never know until they announce it. The last event we had on the last day, they increased the chances of getting the higher rarity tokens like 10 times.
Yeah.
The previous event, I believe wasn't it just like a 7 times or a 3 times? It wasn't 10, was it?
I was gonna say the first Flames event. That one they did a 4 times for 3-star, 4-star. Okay, that's what happened the first event. The Hunter's Moon event, they did not do anything at all, and that's why the Hunter's Moon event was looked down upon by a lot of people in the community, because they just didn't. Everyone was thinking they were going to do it, and they saved their tokens, and they were let down hardcore.
Yeah.
So that's why after the Hunter's Moon event, the Silver Blade event, they came back with it. They knew that there was people that really wanted to play, and they also on the weekend, because that was when the last 2 days were. And also, too, they knew that there was plenty of people that were willing to actually buy relics during that time, compared to the times when, well, it was just getting the worst 1 and 2 stars all the time. So after if a person spent 2,000 gems on it, they didn't do it anymore.
Right.
Because they knew it was just horrible, horrible luck.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, there was another thing, too, I wanted to talk about was the new boot policy. When it comes down to that, what I mean is, if you are not getting souls, if I say 0 souls and you have 100k VP, that's still unfortunately not going to cut it. You have to be grinding souls, but basically that just means you need to be playing the game. So as long as you're doing your attacks and getting your souls, that's perfectly fine. But if anybody with 0 souls, especially this weekend, I will be making some cuts. Now I'm not going to do it today, obviously, because everyone's just starting. But, Friday, Saturday, Saturday and Sunday, if you're showing up with 0 souls, it's not going to look so hot.
Yeah,
I know we can get some players in.
So what's the reasoning?
Souls
What's the reasoning behind that? That's a little bit of a twist from what we normally do.
The VP right now that we have, we're in 2nd place.
Right.
Now there is a bit of a gap that we have to get to 1st place. But the thing is, if everybody's grinding the event, and just attacking lands. I know it's less VP, but if we're attacking a lot of lands, like I'm expecting it to happen, the VP we accrue from that may actually get us into 1st place. Now, is that absolutely going to happen? We'll see.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, it's a theory I've had, and we'll see exactly how it plays out.
Yeah,
We're going to get a 3-star. We're going to get a 3-star Titan regardless.
Most definitely.
I mean, one way or another, we're good at 2nd.
Yeah, they're 3 million VP ahead of us. We're sitting at just over 7 million, and they're sitting at just over 10 million. So, NonToxic 2 is sitting at almost 6.9 million. And they've dropped to 4th. So we want to help NonToxic 2 as much as we can by, 1, not attacking them, which I mistakenly did this morning. I'm sorry, Ant. I did not mean to do that. I got excited because he had a VP land that was undefended, and I saw 3,000 VP, and I just hit go. So
actually, big shout out to Ant, because I honestly believe he just posted a picture on Van. But I honestly believe Ant might be one of the first NonToxic members to get over, because he's already at something like, he's almost at the 3-star Titan right now in personal reviews.
Oh, nice, very nice. So in NonToxic 3, let's concentrate on that number 3 alliance and knock them down and help NonToxic 2 move back up to 3rd. It doesn't matter that much for the rewards at the end of the season between 3rd and 4th, because they both get a 3-star, but being in 3rd gives you some cushion in case something happens between when you go to bed Sunday night and when you get up Monday morning. So it gives you a little bit of cushion there. If you slip a spot, you still get the same reward.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody likes to go to bed to find out that the people on the other side of the world just passed them.
Exactly. So, all right. So I'm looking at I am looking at the individual rewards for the event, and I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing here. There's a 1-star Titan at 220, which is nice. The iron, you get another iron token at 300, and iron fist, and then we got a 2-star Herrick at 800, another iron token at 950, and iron mace. There's a 2-star Halstead, another iron token at 2400. But the one that I like, and this one should be very achievable for everyone, is the Inga 3-star at 5,000 souls. Inga is a human paladin, and her stats are going to be the same as Valen. They're both paladins, and they're both humans. So, and they're both 3-stars. So, if you haven't pulled a Valen, because Valen's pretty popular, everyone wants a Valen as far as I can tell. Inga is basically the same thing, just with different artwork. So here's your chance to get a 3-star paladin to use on a defense. Although I've been using Valen on offense, and with that ice damage change and all the ice relic boosts that I've got on her, she's pretty OP, at least for my level.
Yeah, I was going to say that when it comes down to 5,000 souls, that, like you said, it's easily obtainable. All free-to-play players should be able to obtain it, which
Yes.
makes it very good for everyone. I believe that, that really gives a great reward for everyone. The event is definitely good on the personal reward.
So now the other reward, that individual reward that I thought was interesting, was at 9,500 you get an epic token. Now, it doesn't really explain what the epic token is, but I believe that is the pre-level Titan token.
Oh crap! I didn't even check that out. Hold on. Epic token. You're right. Let me look at that. Let me look at the info here.
Yeah, it just.
Get for the gods to speak their favor when sacrifice to the altar. Okay, well, you might be right. We'll have to find out. We'll definitely have to put the word out and see what that epic token is, and the first person that gets it, what it's all about.
Maybe Ant can tell us.
Yeah, maybe he can. Like I said, there will be players within the next day or so that will be able to let us know about some of this new stuff that's coming.
But if that is a pre-level Titan token, then that is pretty epic. Me personally, I would never spend the 8,000 gems to pull a Titan. Stand by. Go.
All right. So basically, the goal, everybody's going to have their own personal goal with this event, but when it comes down to what the Alliance is going for, what we're shooting for, we're looking for top 6 to 10. I'd like to get that level, that 4-star Ulrich at level 5. That would be amazing to have everyone